Hello and welcome back to London Centuries, and this is Munich, southern Germany, and this is the start of an international bike convoy to Ukraine. Because Ukraine is just a bike ride away, right? So, this is the international bike convoy to Ukraine, which, as far as I can make out so far, comprises of 6 blokes on regular bikes from Germany, 1 velomobile, and I haven't worked out yet who's inside, and the international component, which is a guy from Padua, Italy, called Filippo, and me from London Centuries, see? And we are heading east towards Vienna in Austria. Stuck in traffic. But that's all quite a long way away at the moment. We're making our way through some quite picturesque parts of Bavaria, actually. And this international bike convoy, and as you can see, it's kind of thinned out slightly at the moment, but this international bike convoy goes through Germany, Austria, and then I think we head towards I think we go through the Czech Republic, we go to Bratislava at some point, or very close to it, and up into Poland, and this convoy officially finishes at the Ukrainian border. But I'm minded to see how the time's going when I get there, and if I'm allowed into Ukraine, I think I might try that. I've been really keen to do this bike convoy ride because I wanted to find a way to show support for the Ukrainian cause. It's a really good thing. So we've picked up the Danube, that's the river, and it's the border. So this side of the river is Germany and the other side of the river is Austria. We're in Austria now, and it's the Danube still. It's beautiful. Not particularly blue though. Say hello.
Hello. Hello, Chase.
This is Rainer.
From Austria.
Rainer from Austria. Well, evening's coming, isn't it? You can see that. Still following the Danube, but I've temporarily, at least I hope it's temporarily, lost the rest of my group. There was a classic Audax situation involving a mix-up at a petrol station, and a bloke at a pizza stall indicated to me that they're 5 minutes ahead of me, so I'm trying to catch them. It's getting really quite dark now, isn't it? Because it's coming up to about 10 o'clock. And my plan is to keep riding through the night if I can, all the way to Vienna. Hopefully hit Vienna for breakfast. It's a long way. It's 200 or a bit more, 230 or something. I'm in the woods at night. I usually turn the camera off for the nighttime bits, but because it's so difficult to capture anything meaningful, because you can't see anything at home, can you? But these are often the best bits. It's so peaceful and quiet. It's really lovely being on your own in the night in another country. Rainer from Austria stopped a little way back to get a bed for the night. Henkel from Hanover's out on the road with me some ways, a couple of minutes behind. Well, good morning. We're coming into Vienna now. Coming into Vienna, and it all looks a little bit different, doesn't it? So, Just leaving Vienna now, crossing back over the river again. About to go down the Curly-Whirly Bridge. And speaking of bridges, and special bicycle bridges at that, Vienna was a control point, and the next control is a bike bridge on the border crossing between Austria and Slovakia. I don't know if you can tell, but it's blowing a gale at the moment. Right now it's on my back, which is great, but it means I'm going to get there a bit early, and then we turn north, I think, so the wind won't be helping at all then. Here we go, we're here. Freedom Bridge, linking east and west. Well, now that I'm over that bridge and into Slovakia, it's just a question of battling the wind. There's an enormous storm over Krakow at the moment, which is where I'm headed. But whereas for me, this is day 2 of a 1,200 kilometer bike ride, but for the people of Ukraine, it's day 1,231 of war. I've been checking the news, and earlier today, Putin's forces launched more than 700 drones against Ukraine. An absolutely massive barrage, seemingly perhaps in response to Trump making some comments. Anyway, this is all obviously why, is background to why we are doing this bike convoy to Ukraine. It was the guys in Munich that came up with the idea, because they had a fundraiser a while ago to buy and then donate ambulances and give them to the Ukrainians, and obviously the ambulances had to be delivered, so they had some cyclists accompany the ambulances, which left a few days ago, but obviously the ambulance drivers have to stop overnight. But they thought they'd have a brevet as well, which is what I'm on obviously now, as part of the same thing. And everything's aiming for Lviv, or rather the border crossing closest to Lviv, which is the ultimate destination of this ride that I'm doing now. Although, as I mentioned earlier, I might see if I can get across the border, but not sure about that. We'll see. I'm on the lookout for food at the moment, because it won't be long and things will be closing for the night. I don't want that. Well, there was nothing in that town. Next one is 5k away. Hoping there's going to be something there. Thank heavens I did get something, but it was cold from a kind of a late opening bakery. Pizza slices. I sat and ate it in the car park outside. It's horrible, and I'm really shivery now. Freezing cold. Gotta warm myself up by riding for a bit. I stopped after that the Freedom Bridge earlier and had a rest. I had a room there, slept for maybe 2 hours or something. Sunset in Slovakia and dawn in the Czech Republic. Did you see that hare? Been loads of them tonight. Hares and deer and bats. it would be nice to find a coffee somewhere. This is Vienna, and it's another control point, and the next stop's going to be in Poland, but I'm not sure how to get there. Hang on, just going to look at the map. Well, this is Poland now. Looks pretty much the same as Czech, and Henkel from Hanover's just behind me somewhere. Might be able to see him, I don't know. And the next control point is the gates of the Auschwitz-Birkenau camp, coming up in about 40 kilometers or something. We're less than 6 kilometers away from it now, and I haven't seen a road sign yet, which I find slightly strange. It's all very normal country lanes, isn't it? And then you come around a corner and it's just there. And I knew it was going to be there, but it's still a shock. I've been to this place before, so I don't need to go in or anything. That place mustn't be forgotten. Saying anything else about it, it's going to seem inadequate, isn't it? Krakow. So from Krakow, Henkel and I, the current bit of the convoy, decided to push on east to the next control, a town called Tarnow. And Tarnow is the last one before Ukraine. Well, this section of the International Bike Convoy to Ukraine isn't going entirely as planned, because Henkel and I had decided to ride together for the last bit. We were going really well, it was fantastic. We stopped to try and sleep after Tarnow, and Henkel's got a sleeping bag and a bivvy bag, and I don't. I've just got my thermal top, and I was just freezing cold. I couldn't possibly sleep, and the only way I could warm up was riding. Most of the other stages have been very flat, although the one in Czech was very hilly overnight. It's good to be in the hills again, so my plan is to go pretty slowly, and hopefully Henkel will catch up with me at some point. And in the meantime, I'm absolutely loving this bit. This is the best yet. Absolutely marvellous. I'm getting really close to Ukraine now. It's less than 50 kilometers away. But this road is so wearing. Henkel hasn't caught me up yet, and I'm just about there now, and his phone isn't responding, so I'm a bit worried about him, really. Well, I kind of messed things up very slightly. You know, I was being all enthusiastic a couple of minutes ago. Thought I was nearly there. Well, here I am in this is the centre of Przemysl, I think you pronounce it. I've probably got that hopelessly wrong. Anyone who speaks Polish, apologies. This is the border town. I thought the border was here. It's not. So I've got to get back on the bike and do another 20k or something like that to get to the border. So I'm going to do that now. That's the tailback of trucks waiting to cross the border, heading into Ukraine, obviously. I had a quick chat with the organizer behind the bike convoy. Jörg, his name is, really nice guy. I was having a chat with him in Przemysl, just back there. They raised the money and delivered 14 ambulances yesterday, which is fantastic. And there's going to be a little presentation or something, ceremony in the town square tomorrow morning. So good for the Chain Reaction Bike Convoy for Ukraine. Now, I'm really tired from that brevet. That was... oh, I haven't done the scores, have I? So I'll do that, and I'm gonna head back into Przemysl and have a dinner with Jörg and Henkel and some of the other riders. I hope they're gonna be there tonight, and see if anything else occurs to me to say to this video, so I'm not wrapping up just yet. There might be more, we'll see. So I'm slowly making my way back to Przemysl, because the point is, I was free to ride to Ukraine. I was free to get to the border, turn around, go back home again, be happy and healthy. I was free to ride through Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Poland. Every one of those countries has felt the Russian kosh at some point, haven't they? And I had no idea when I was standing at the border just now. I've just checked the news again that there'd been another overnight attack by Putin's forces, and it seems they were targeting western cities in particular, including Lviv, where they damaged 46 homes. That's 1,000 kilometers from the front line, more than 600 miles away from where the fighting is. Well, here I am back in Krakow again, but this time at the end of my journey, so it's time to sign off from this video. And it turns out that it was about 1,340 kilometers from Munich to the border of Ukraine, just past Przemysl, but it was a good ride with some great people. Thanks very much to Jörg and everyone I rode with. If there's some way in which you can support the Ukrainian cause, then please do, and I'll leave some links in the comment section below. Thanks for watching London Centuries. I'll be back with another video soon. Take care, folks. Bye.